Today in dollars and cents, the 4th of July holiday weekend right around the corner, and many families are eyeing road trips this year. The good news, planning ahead can help avoid some road trip pitfalls. Joining us to continue this conversation is personal finance expert and host of the Stacking Benjamins podcast, Saul-Sehy. Joe, thanks so much for joining me.
Hey, Holly, thanks a ton. And by the way, talking about Steve, everybody else now singing, we just got a letter. We just got a letter. I can't stop.
I love it. All right, Joe, why are so many families choosing road trips this 4th of July? Maybe some road trip music to go along with it.
We just got a road trip. No, listen, prices are up a ton. When we looked at national studies the last few years, prices up 15% on travel versus before the pandemic. While airline prices look like they're the same, you and I know they're not. Before the pandemic, we rarely had these baggage fees, a fee to pick your own seat. Like increasingly, if you look at the price of the airline, it's just basic economy. So if we want to add anything in, whether we're traveling alone or stacking up with kids and family, this can be a ton of money out of our wallet. Restaurants, much more straightforward. Restaurant prices up 30% more than before the pandemic. I know every time, I feel like my dad, you know, I go into a restaurant and I see the bill and I just want to tell my waiter, you think I made a money? Like, come on. So I think because of that, we are then hitting the road. We're looking at our backyard. We're seeing all the cool stuff around us that we might have missed. Maybe looking at things in the Seattle-Tacoma area as if we're a tourist. You know, you get tons of tourists there all the time. And if you've lived there your whole life, maybe taking part in that could be a great, great fun holiday weekend for you. And you're going to save a lot of money and have a great time.
Road trips can be hard on vehicles. What are some things people can do to protect their investment with their car?
Well, the thing that everybody forgets, we all know the gas app, right? We all carry the gas app on our phone and we look for the lowest price of gas. Well, a way to save money on gasoline, properly inflate your tires. If you do that before the road trip, you're going to get more gas mileage, and that's the short term. Over the long term, you're also going to not have to rotate those tires as often. And by rotate, I mean just completely get a new set, right? You should rotate your tires regularly anyway. Speaking of that, when it comes to car maintenance, if you have an app, there's an app. Your car probably has an app. Your car manufacturer, they all have them now. You go in and it will tell you the health of your car. So before you hit the road, just open up the app. Make sure, you know, you go to your doctor when you don't feel great. If your car doesn't feel great before you hit the road, you don't want to be the Griswolds on the side of the highway. You know,
no.
You want to be having better memories than that.
Yeah, absolutely. How can families plan ahead to avoid overspending?
Yeah, I think a little planning goes a long way, and I'm going to give you hacks in two areas. The first side is what you do. So as a planner, as a financial planner, I'm a guy that overplans. So my wife says we're going to do two things and two things only every day, right? But I'm going to use an app called TripAdvisor. I'm going to dive into TripAdvisor because if restaurants are expensive, I want them to be worth the money. And if you're a picky eater at all, I want to be able to see the menu ahead of time and see what the locals think. So I'm going to use TripAdvisor for those restaurants. I'm also going to, if I'm packing the family into a car, I'm going to pack a cooler and have snacks and maybe dinners at home. The second thing that I'm going to use is an app called Viator, Viator. There's these cool, very low-cost things in towns across America. We can do history tours. We can do food tours. I like the haunted house tour way across the nation in Charleston, South Carolina. The best tour I've ever gone. And heck, in Seattle, the history tour, Seattle, people haven't done that. Just a phenomenal thing, very inexpensive, and can really be fun. So that's on the planning side. The part as a financial guy, I should say also, is this: make sure that the trip fits the budget ahead of time. Put the money for the trip in a separate bank account. And if you do that, everybody asks me about all these reward programs that are out there, right? If you're going to do the reward program, have the money setting aside already. And then why not take advantage of the points? Points programs can make either things that you're doing today less expensive, or add to the fun, or give you more trips, more fun later on down the road. But here's the way you do it. Put the money aside, swipe the credit card, get the points. I don't even wait for the statement, Holly. I pay it off right away, right? If I do that, then I'm adding more goodness and not more problems when I get home.
Yeah, you don't want to see that bill later and think, oh my goodness, I've got to pay this off now. Okay,
Yeah,
Joe, thank you so much. Happy traveling this summer.
Thank you. People want more, by the way. General Motors, who's helping me get the word out about travel this season, experience.gm.com. Fantastic website about keeping your car ready, about their new travel rewards program, their new GM Rewards MasterCard, experience.gm.com.
All right, thanks so much.